cottage. You've probably been to lots of cottages, eh?
A trip on a sailboat in an immersive virtual experience.
You kiss more than a sunfish?
To unlock memories and provide a sense of calm.
Please check that you are wearing a mask.
Or social robots, there to assist with daily tasks.
Hello, my name is Leia.
Each evolution of immersive, virtual, and robotic tech is being designed to help with an upcoming challenge that Canada isn't ready for: a surge in cases of dementia. For Paul Lee, it's a matter of independence. In 2010, Paul developed vascular dementia after having a series of strokes. He was only 57.
For the first number of years, I didn't go out of my apartment. I'd walk out in the street, I literally would run back in.
Because you'd be scared?
Yeah, it didn't look familiar. Life was hell. My daughter had to teach me how to live.
But Paul's daughter, Victoria, lives an hour away from his Toronto home. So he had to find a way to live with dementia in a safe but independent way. As technology improved, so too did Paul's ability to do tasks alone.
Echo, turn off dining room light. I rely on technology to live.
The MaxMinder app is specifically designed for older adults.
It's loading up. So there's different categories. There's
Right.
my day, there's my meds.
It even shows you,
See?
oh, what's that? Meals activity. Oh, so it tells you have to eat at this time.
Yeah,
You just had your lunch, so you're ahead of MaxMinder.
yeah.
So now when he leaves home, his daughter doesn't have to be with him. An app called 360 allows her to keep track of him while he's out for a walk or running errands.
If I stop at a certain place too long, then she'll call me.
You still look like you still have that look in your eyes. Wow.
And Paul's experience is important for all Canadians because the majority of those living with dementia, about 61%, live in a home setting and not in long-term care or a nursing home.
So this is the home lab. This is where we do a lot of our development of different technologies.
This lab is part of the AgeWell network, hundreds of researchers across the country committed to developing tech to help Canadians age at home safely.
Technology is really starting to have an increasing role that can provide care, provide support, and assistance to people with dementia in their own homes. And then we have other researchers that are working.
Alex Mihalidis is the scientific director and CEO of AgeWell.
People with dementia, even quite severe cases, can continue to remain in their own homes and communities and continue to participate in their daily lives.
In the home lab, Alex and Toronto Rehab Institute researchers have developed everything from apps to smart home systems and even AI.
So if you look up here, this is an example of some prototypes that we developed around automatic fall detection systems. This is really to overcome the issue with current devices, which typically are a pendant that the
Wearable.
person needs to wear, push their button on their own, and then they're connected to a live operator. Around 80–85% of people don't wear them. And even beyond that, 90% of people who do wear them and fall don't push the button. Because again, a lot of them see it as a one-way ticket out of their home into long-term care.
Alex adds that another reason why people don't like wearing pendants is due to stigma. So he hopes this prototype will be a more practical solution for older adults with cognitive decline.
At some point, because of the increasing numbers of older people, increasing prevalence of dementia, everyone is going to be touched by this disease in some way.
So he hopes the latest advancements in dementia-related tech can be available to everyone as consumer products.
I would say in the next 3 to 5 years, you're going to see these on the marketplace. For example, if we're testing the robot, we'll be up here watching to make sure that.
And for Alex, it's also personal. When he first took on this role, it was about research and advancements. Since then, his own mother has been diagnosed with early cognitive impairment.
I've gone from researcher to caregiver, and that's greatly has been informing my own work. It's these personal experiences that really keep us going, and I think personal experiences that drives, I would say, the majority of people within the AgeWell network.
At this lab at the University of Toronto, social robots are built and programmed to help older adults.
How are you doing today? My name is Salt.
It's a really exciting time to be in robotics. There's a lot of opportunities in terms of development of robots to support people. We're right now paving the way of this emerging technology.
Yay! Time to get started.
Goldie Nijat runs the lab. She's a professor in the Department of Mechanical and Industrial Engineering.
The idea is that we can design these robots to support cognitive interventions, social interventions, as well as helping people in their everyday life.
Do you have chills, cough, shortness of breath?
Interaction is key, as social robots can assist those living with dementia.
They communicate the same way you and I do with each other. They use facial expressions, gestures, and speech to assist people in their everyday life.
Whether at home or in a more traditional care facility, robots help to prompt and remind, like how to get ready,
It would make me happy if you put your right arm through your button-up shirt.
or with physical activity. Their research shows that robots and users have a high success rate, and robots can help break down barriers.
Looking good. Enjoy the dinner today.
We want to be able to have fair access to technology no matter where you are in the country, as well as we have diversity in cultural backgrounds. So we've had our robots speak different languages.
Thank you. You may go inside. Have a great day. Goodbye.
In Hamilton, Ontario, there's an innovative care home built with technology and design as the focus. Nafia Al-Matawali's background was in engineering. The former university professor's path changed after his mother was diagnosed with dementia.
Prior to this journey, I have no idea even what dementia means. And this is the truth. I consider myself fortunate because I went through this journey. Hopefully I will be able, with the help and the support of others, to make a difference.
So he founded Resum Gardens, a care home in his mother's honor.
TV, fireplace.
While building the facility, Nafia researched what would make life easier for the residents.
One of our suites.
He gave us a tour. They're testing specialized lighting to help residents feel awake and active during the day, which will help with quality sleep at night.
So I can change the temperature of the light, I can change the intensity.
And specialized games to help with memory and movement.
We are located just across from the public park.
He's also working with the city of Hamilton to establish a Wi-Fi network in the 49-acre park across the street, so residents can roam freely and be monitored safely. Nafia's goal is to advance care for other families by determining what works and what doesn't. He's also dedicated an office on site for the Alzheimer's Society.
We don't have the cause and we don't have a cure. So what we are trying to do is to step into the unknown, and that is research. And hopefully from these experiences, we will be able to put together the care that the residents need and Canadians need.
Because you're right, you're adding more to the device. You're not,
In Whitby, Ontario, this mental health hospital offers specialized care for patients with dementia. And the team is gathered to discuss the latest tech they're evaluating. Dr. Amr Burhan is a geriatric psychiatrist and physician-in-chief at Ontario Shore Centre.
Living with dementia is a complex situation where people lose their skill. They don't lose it all at once. But as the illness progresses, we know that there'll be more and more complex needs that we hope technology will support with.
Feels okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just going to press the button on the top here to get it started.
They teamed up with Ontario Tech University to innovate and test new approaches and tools to help caregivers and those living with dementia. In the Living Lab, they're evaluating VR headsets where patients can engage in reminiscence therapy. The power is that it can be programmed for each person.
This takes it to the next level, okay?
Ron Baileno knows it would make a difference. He cared for his late father, Ray, who had Alzheimer's for more than a decade.
The ability to kind of put on some kind of goggles or something so that he could actually feel and see, let's say, what it's like back in the Philippines. You show him a photo of the Philippines, the sounds of the water and all that. He's going to start talking for about half an hour to an hour about, the Philippines. And there's a little bit of a cultural caregiving piece here.
And for those who may not be comfortable with the headset, they can always be immersed in this 360 virtual reality room. Some common symptoms of dementia are agitation and aggression. This wearable device monitors things like body temperature and pulse rate, which could predict the signs and symptoms that may precede an episode. Dr. Burhan hopes that the work being done here will translate outside of the walls of this center, helping Canadians who are living at home with dementia.
I think the trick is to be able to think about what is needed, co-design it with people who are involved, and then look at technological solutions that are suitable, implementable, upscalable.